What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerdy Mark channel, and then welcome to another Mental Health Monday. Where have you been, Sid? What you been up to? All right, let's get started with some of the things. That's kind of what I'm basically going to talk about is where I've been, um, because frankly, my mental health was definitely challenged over the past few weeks. Um, Even this entire month, just hasn't really been kind to me. I'm gonna say it up front. I'm not gonna really talk exactly about what happened, but I'm gonna keep it a little obscure because the parties involved in the situation, I want to keep their privacy intact. So I will not be naming any names. I will not be using any pronouns. I will not be doing anything. But long story short, there were certain things that I wanted to happen. And here's the thing. Some of my very close friends know, what was going on, but there were certain things that I had been manifesting and that I've been like really wanting to happen for me. And I finally said, you know what? I think it's time to just pull the trigger on it. And I did. And unfortunately, I did get answers, but it wasn't the answers that I was looking for. And that made me very, very sad. Like, let's just put it that way. I was definitely in grief for 2 weeks. Um, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to talk to anybody, just felt really lonely, and just kind of wanted to be with my own thoughts, frankly. And yeah, and again, the parties involved in the situation, I am not going to mention anything or anybody. Like I said, I've told some friends of mine. I've told some people that are close to me. Of course, I told Tim and John about this. They know, and then a couple of other friends know, but nobody else. Okay, I hope you can respect that. So yeah, I've just frankly just didn't feel like posting any content. I didn't feel like doing anything, which kind of sucks because last week they were talking about this whole thing about Daniel Bryan and CM Punk coming into AEW, and I actually was thinking about making a video for that, but frankly, just wasn't mentally ready. Because, it wasn't the 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of July just weren't, well, the last week of June plus the first week of July wasn't very kind to me. Then 2 weeks ago, I actually went on a work trip to Atlanta, and it was great, by the way. I had a good time, but I was extremely exhausted, coupled with the fact that I was still in a state of grief. I was really tired as well. So it's just not a grief and, being grief and exhaustion, just not a very good combination. Literally just felt like doing absolutely nothing last week. Didn't even feel like posting a mental health Monday because frankly, my mental health just wasn't up to par. I'm definitely a lot better, so that's a plus. I'm definitely feeling much better about the situation. I've kind of come to terms with everything that happened, and frankly, I did a little bit of, I had frankly just watched a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of videos on the philosophy of Taoism and Buddhism and stuff. Fun fact. Sid is actually short for Siddharth, and Siddharth is the original name of Buddha. He was actually a prince who renounced who renounced his royal status and went into the forest to find enlightenment. Now, we don't have to do that. Okay, just putting out there. I'm not, And I don't plan to do that anytime soon, I promise. Although, I would love to just be in a position where I could literally just grow my hair out, grow my beard out, and just lay in a beautiful, lush, green patch of grass. That's like my happy place. Anyways, but I learned a lot about letting nature run its course and just kind of letting things kind of, letting the universe kind of work for you. Like, I talked about manifestation. I talked about how it can help you. The thing is, when you are manifesting certain things, you also can't rush the universe. That's something that I learned. You have, whether you want to, and whatever you want to call it, the universe, you want to call it energy, you want to call it, nature running its course, or let the universe do its thing for you, or, God will guide you, whatever you want to call it, the universe, God, whatever it is. It kind of just will guide you towards what you want, but also you have to remember to not rush things. Doesn't mean that you just sit around and do nothing, right? It also means that, yeah, you definitely do what you got to do to, attain whatever you're wanting to attain, but you don't have to sit. Don't sit around and be like, oh, I want this now, or I want this in 2 days. I mean, like, within reason, obviously. It's just the world the universe, God, energy, whatever, has a very interesting way of working, which we still don't know, right? People call it the law. There's also law of attraction, if you want to call it that, whatever you want to call it. Just an outside force that helps us attain what we want, as we continue to work towards it, right? And obviously, one thing that I absolutely want is to make this channel successful. But anyway, I made a mistake, and I kind of just didn't let the universe run its course. So I said to myself, okay, I kind of know what I want, but I'm just going to let the universe or God or whatever just do what it's got to do, I'm just going to let it be, right? And that's one big thing I learned, because I felt very lonely after everything that happened. Some of you may have guessed what it was. If you have guessed it, please don't put it in the comments. I would really appreciate it. You can DM me if you want, but don't put it in the comments, please. I felt really bad about it, but then I realized, like, look, I can't first of all, I can't sit around dwelling on the past. Also, I can't, decide. I can't say, I can't decide when something is going to happen. I unfortunately do not have that power. So obviously, putting things out into the universe, but at the same time, you have to let the universe run its course. Or, like I said, you have to let this outside force, this higher force, higher power, run its course. We can't. The more we question it, the more we fight against the current, the worse off we're all going to be, frankly. So that's kind of what I learned in this kind of time to myself, is just let nature run its course, because it knows when the time is right. We don't, but just trust the process. That's really all I have to say. But I am back. I am planning to bring back the Nerdy Mark Wrestling Show this week, so look out for that. Hopefully on Friday I'll put it out, or this weekend. Well, this weekend's gonna be a little hard because I'm actually doing something else for work, so most likely I will put it out on Friday. All right, but I am back officially. I'm okay. I'm fine. we're all good. We're all happy. You know, well, for the most part, I am getting over it. Like, I'll be honest with you, I am getting over this, and I will get over this. But I do appreciate everyone's support. I do appreciate people, whoever reached out to me. I do appreciate you. I appreciate everyone sticking around. Really means a lot. I did celebrate my birthday, by the way, last week, so that was a lot of fun. Yeah, and it was actually last Friday, so and thank you to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. But anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you guys, whenever you're watching this, whether it's on a Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever, or the weekend, hope you have an amazing day. This is Sid, the Nerdy Mark, signing off. Wishing you all a good mental health. Take care.